Oh, oh, oh. Welcome to Meaningful Mornings. My team has shared with me that I'm too available through teaching in the morning, daytime, evening. And so there develops a tendency to take for granted. People register, but then they don't commit. So their point was be less available. This is part of the reason of why we have holidays. My lifestyle doesn't change. I still wake up at the same time, still tend to whatever responsibilities I have. The holidays, in Meaningful Mornings in our courses, is to create the sense of viyoga, real love. When you're separated from that circumstance, it grows. So this is designed like this. However, our parenting culture, team, and seekers, they insisted that we not have a holiday. So we are continuing to meet. We started yesterday. We're going to go through this for 10 weeks. In our orientation yesterday, I was sharing with the seekers a reason a human becomes a parent or a caregiver is to express love. How many of you concur with this notion? Now, from a secular narrative, love is love, but from a sacred narrative, love that doesn't grow is not love. Love that doesn't grow is not love. And the implication of this is if my love is to grow, I am supposed to grow. Sacred parenting, sacred caregiving means I'm going to keep growing so I can keep loving. Meaningful Mornings is a space, a time, an energy that is nourishing our own growth, and so the growth of love, which is really awesome. In verse 73, Prince Arjuna expresses that he is now a sthita prajna. In chapter 2, at the end of the chapter, Prince Arjuna asks, what are the characteristics of those who have experienced moksha or freedom? Shri Krishna goes on to share. It's almost like the question is changed to, what are the characteristics of an enlightened person? They're my characteristics. This now describes Prince Arjuna. And he shares in that same verse, Tvat prasada. This freedom is only on account of your grace, Shri Krishna. In verse 74, Sanjaya expresses his enlightenment. He's sharing that what he's feeling, he can't contain this in his body. He also is a sthita prajna. And in the upcoming verse we're going to study, he shares Vyasa prasada. This enlightenment is on account of the grace of Rishi Vyasa. Prince Arjuna, Sanjaya are both describing what moksha is. This is part of the design of this chapter. Reflecting on this more, the Bhagavad Gita is known to be an Upanishad. In our culture, the most authoritative maps are called Upanishad, The Bhagavad Gita is one of them. The meaning of the word Upanishad is lovely. Upa means near, like us being together. Everyone's ready, cameras on, etc. There's a nearness. Ni means nishchayena. The relationship one has between a student and a teacher, it is one that is fueled by determination, commitment. That's what ni stands for. Now the last part is shat, which becomes shad because of grammar rules, but it means to destroy. It means to destroy. And Upanishad is where you go near this caring culture with determination to destroy ego. So Prince Arjuna and Sanjaya, they followed through. There is no ego, there's only enlightenment. I need to give you more context to these completing verses. The first word of the Bhagavad Gita is dharma. And what is the last word? It's coming fast. It is mama. Dharma mama. The Bhagavad Gita is an explanation of what your nature is. Mama means mine. Dharma means nature. So the Bhagavad Gita teaches what one's nature is. It is freedom or moksha, like that of Sanjaya and Prince Arjuna. How does one start to feel this? Dharma also means responsibilities. By following my responsibilities, I will come to feel my nature. I share all of this because the Bhagavad Gita is contained within the Mahabharata, and the original title of the Mahabharata was Jaya. And those who follow through with this philosophy, with this practice, they come to experience Vijaya. Jaya means winning outside. Vijaya means being victorious inside, where one has destroyed the ego, has surrendered actions. Sanjaya or Samjaya has the equivalent meaning. If we want to experience what Sanjaya and Prince Arjuna are experiencing, we have to be victorious over what's happening inside. And a way you will know you're doing this is through more equipoise. Sanjaya has always been described as someone who's objective, is not succumbing to likes and dislikes. He's beat all of that inside of him. And so with that, he's equipoise. It doesn't matter what's happening in this war, he's feeling balance. Offering more on how we can cultivate this. Pujya Tejomayananda had shared, Shri Krishna is vision, and Prince Arjuna is action or lifestyle. Shri Krishna's vision, Prince Arjuna's action. We see that Prince Arjuna in the beginning of chapter 1 and chapter 2, he lost his vision. He lost Shri Krishna, and that's why he was instructing him. But eventually he found Shri Krishna as not just his charioteer or friend, but he is divinity. He found his vision. And that verse is coming up where when you have vision and action, there is meaning and success. So I'm hammering this out about the importance of Sanjaya. We have this propensity to act, but this action has to be backed by vision. This is the means, this is the end. Pujaswami Chinmayananda has written in a very profound way. The act of understanding himself as different from his matter vestures is man's highest art. The art of unveiling the infinite through the finite, the technique, this art is the theme of the Gita. We continue into verse 75. Sanjaya, the one who's equipoised, is describing how he came to feel what he's feeling. Vyasa prasadat shrutavan etad guhyam idam param yogam yogeshwarat krishnat sakshat katayata swayam. Joy. Shrutavan, I have listened. How was I able to listen? Vyasa prasada, through the grace of Rishi Vyasa. Throughout the Bhagavad Gita, throughout our community, there is a consistency that grace manifests or comes into our life as guidance. That's why you'll see those words closely aligned, prasada and shruta. Listening comes from grace. That is, listening to guidance. Now, in terms of Rishi Vyasa, the word Vyasa means editor. But the reason Rishi Vyasa is an editor, it is because he is a visionary. In Sanatana Dharma, there is no founder of Sanatana Dharma. But if there's one personality that can be ascribed to Sanatana Dharma, it would be Rishi Vyasa. He would be the founder father of our religion, our culture. Rishi Vyasa is one who cared not just for the present generation or the next generation, but for every generation. Visionaries, they're not restricted to caring based on time. What is it that Sanjaya got to listen to? Etat, that is the Bhagavad Gita. Guhyam idam param. This is the most close, the most impactful knowledge or insights. And I feel the strongest expression of this or feeling of this is your reality changes. When you dream, your entire reality changes. When you follow the Bhagavad Gita, your entire reality changes. The absolute is established as absolute, and almost more so, the relative is treated as relative. One becomes more independent, cheerful, tireless, and so on. Rishi Vyasa, he is one that is documenting what is originally coming from yogam, again the Bhagavad Gita, Yogeshwarat, has come from the Lord of Yoga, which has come from Krishna, from Sri Krishna. Sri Krishna is the entire parampara. He's the tradition of the teacher, the teaching, even the taught. Prince Arjuna becomes Sri Krishna. In chapter 7, verse 7, that was one of our critical verses. Sri Krishna describes himself as Sutre Mani Gana Iva. I am the connection amongst all of creation. Shri Krishna is connected to Rishi Vyasa, who's connected to Sanjaya, who's connected to us. Finally, Sakshat, most personally, Katayata Swayam, Shri Krishna, he's the one who narrated, spoke all of this, and I got to experience this most personally, right in front of my eyes. What I have to share about this for everyone is, with Sanjaya, his experience was delayed by space and time. I'll share more about that tomorrow. But it worked for him. Our experience is super delayed in terms of space and time. But that's the whole point, is that space and time are not considerations. It is Sri Krishna who is connecting to you. And Arjuna sees this. Sanjaya feels this. Do you? From inspiration to application, your application was to reflect on, what do I want from you? Here is answer 0. Nothing. So you're all thinking, perfect, we're aligned then. You want nothing, we give nothing. But here's answer 1. What I want from you is for you to give your effort. As we complete Bhagavad Gita and Meaningful Mornings for this semester, give effort in the form of sleep early, wake early, study early, walk early, sing, SYNC, which really means forgive early. This is what I want from you, for you to give your effort in the form of discipline. I'm giving you an example of these 5 earlies. Your application now is, what do I want from you? Not in the context of effort, but in the context of time. What do I want from you in relation to time? Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. Be joy.